17-year-old John Beatty got his first taste of broadcasting after enlisting in the Air Force in 1950. Dispatched to Germany, he was assigned to American Forces Network, Europe. He began as a disc jockey, and they called him Dr. Music.
Because a guy is a guy wherever he may be. So listen and I'll tell you what this fella did to me.
In time, he was reading news and announcements on the air, and a career was born. Out of the service and back in the Midwest, John's first job was at WIBW Radio in Topeka, Kansas. Television was beckoning, though, and he moved to the other side of the building and the TV newsroom. The job? Do everything. Reporter, anchor, he even read the commercials. He may not have known it at the time, but he was about to become a broadcast vagabond. The next stop, WDAF-TV in Kansas City, with an Anchorman ad in TV Guide and an official press pass. Then a turn in the road. Senator James Pearson from Kansas, whom John knew from his time in Topeka, was looking for a press secretary. John took the job and was off to Washington, D.C. But his heart was in broadcasting, and it wasn't long before he moved to Philadelphia and KYW Radio. Now move ahead to 1968. He was hired to be the Sacramento bureau chief for KOGO-TV in San Diego. Hello. He would cover Governor Ronald Reagan, the legislature, and other goings-on in Northern California. John was in his element, except the station was sold, and the Sacramento bureau was closed. He moved to San Diego, where KOGO TV would change to KGTV. And once again, he did everything, just not all at once. John anchored the evening news with Jack White. He was assistant news director for a while, but he wanted to be reporting the news.
The people must depend upon PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, for their gas and electricity.
One time somebody asked me, what do you do? And I said, well, I stand outdoors and talk out loud.
For several years, John got the rare chance to devote all of his time to documentaries, and he loved that.
Padre Dam, originally built in 1773. Priests and Indian laborers constructing a dam and an aqueduct to take the water from here to the San Diego mission several miles away.
Many of the issues still familiar today.
San Diego's housing is much more expensive than most other places. The averages tell the story.
In San Diego City right now, the average sale price of a home is just slightly over $123,000.
No vacancy. A KGTV close-up special report on the California prison system.
Politics kept drawing him back, reporting on the issues and the people.
At a massive rally, speakers blasted the environmental movement.
His Sunday morning interview program, Newsmakers, asked hard questions of local, state, and national political figures. John was always a major player in Channel 10's election coverage, making sense of the numbers and sometimes putting his spin on the results.
There have been some very definitive things happening if you're a Republican. And if you're a Democrat, some very definitive things, looking for another job.
The granddaddy of political stories was the 1996 Republican National Convention in San Diego's Convention Center.
And so that's a lot of what was seen and heard here on the convention floor today. Oh yes, before they left, they got this brand new sign, Dole Kemp 96. They're ready to run. John Beatty, 10 News on the convention floor.
Then off to Chicago to cover the California delegation at the Democratic Convention.
John Beatty, 10 News at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago.
John continued reporting and added the title of editorial director to his resume. He managed the editorial board, and there were two things you could count on: a hard stand on controversial issues like repealing the Second Amendment,
demand that they take guns off our streets and out of our homes,
and that familiar tagline,
"That's our opinion. What's yours?"
His work was rewarded with a literal shelf full of awards, regional and national. In 2002, 52 years after he first stood behind a microphone, John Beatty signed off for the last time.
I'm John Beatty.
20 years after that, he looked back.
But yeah, you miss it. If you don't, you didn't really care.